Someone's watching, and I'm just trying to figure out the whole live stream bullshit. And I thought, while I'm at it, I need to remake these two puppets. They are both looking pretty raggedy. They don't look too bad in person, actually. But then, like, this. Hi, Will. Yeah, they don't look too bad in person, but on film, you can really see every defect, and you can see all this pilling on the fabric. So I'm going to remake him today. How's the sound, Will? Should I put on my microphone? I have microphones, and I'm not even using it. I should probably use one, huh? Let's try that. Oh, good. I'm glad it's good. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done this before, but I'm gonna try it. I need the cord. I think it's this one. I'm just plugging in the microphone to the camera. Is that better or worse sound-wise? Better or worse? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Someone's got to speak up. There's only 2 of you here, so speak up. Let me know. Should I have left the sound the way it was? Or is the microphone good? Can't stay long. That's fine. I don't know what I'm doing. It's not going to be a good show. Sound is great. Okay, thank you. All right, so what I'm doing today is I need to redo these puppets. They're just looking really tired and pilly, and I haven't recorded with them because I haven't been happy about them. And when I made these, I just used some old socks that I had. So since then, I've gone out and purchased new socks, some sports socks that are much thicker and more durable material. They're like plasticky, which would not be comfortable to wear in my opinion, but they won't pill. Like these are pilling and looking tired. But they were already old socks, so they already probably had quite a bit of dry rot in the elastic in them, you know? So they're just like limp and going very, very sad. So I'm going to start by something really drastic, guys. Are you ready for this? I'm going to cut his eyes off because I have to reuse the eyes. So I need new eyes. Maybe I should start with doing the little arms. You know, I was hoping this was going to be much more interactive and you guys would ask me questions and we'd chat. But it's weird not having like a voice. Like I want you guys to be able to talk to me. I wish that was a thing. Anyway, let's cut off an eye and get this show started. These puppets need to be reborn. And that is the trash man outside. Great. Of course it's noisy right now. It's like quiet all day, and then as soon as I go live, there's like mass noise outside. That's pretty standard, right? So, this guy, I'm going to have to try to mimic his hair because I don't want him to look too radically different. And I got to get him new arms. Anyone have any questions or like subjects we want to talk about? I'm just redoing a puppet. I was thinking it'd be fun to watch another live and we could talk about the live while I make the puppets. But there aren't any other lives on, I don't think, right now. Let me refresh my screen. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Yeah, there's nothing else going on. I just watched Natalie's show, and I specifically waited for her show to go off before I started my live because I didn't want her to like raid or like guide everyone here when I knew this was going to be so boring and lousy. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be saying that. I'm supposed to be selling it, right? Oh, this is going to be amazing. We're going to have so much fun together. Well, maybe, but right now I'm cutting this sock because I'm making the arms. So I cut up like that, and then cut across, and then just sew down the sides and stuff them, and I have two arms. So that's how I've been making the arms for the puppets. And I already have a needle threaded because I knew that was going to be hard with these gloves on. Anyway, I specifically waited for her show to stop because I didn't want a room raid or anyone to feel like I was chasing her clout. I'm just not at that level yet. I'm not monetized. I don't plan on becoming monetized. Ugh, I can't do this very well. I'm just having fun. This is just fun for me. There's nothing. In fact, if you guys wanted to do like a money thing, I would totally suggest you support one of the other streamers, like Nancy Drew, with her legal case right now. And then there's the new girl, Amanda something. She was just given a restraining order. I don't know what legal fees she's going to incur with that, but I'm sure there will be some. So yeah, any sort of financial thing is not in the works for me. That is not something I'm going to pursue. I just thought it'd be fun. Oh, I like sewed the glove. I just thought it'd be fun to have community. I really like the community, and I like having a common interest to share. Anyone questions? It's pretty boring, I guess, with just me talking. I need to get some questions or a subject matter. I do have some a really good subject one that I'm going to be doing soon, but I haven't done the research enough on it yet. But it's a pretty hot topic actually that no one's covered yet, and I feel needs to be addressed. See, this arm's going to be way bigger than the last puppet's arms because the sock was way bigger because this is from a man's sock, and the original socks I used were women's. So this is a much fatter arm. I might have to take it in a bit. Anyone have any questions? Let's see if there's a something good. Maybe we could review one of the videos from last night. What videos did you guys watch last night? Did you guys watch any live streams? I watched Danny's and I watched DOA's. I watched them together actually because I was watching DOA's and then Danny stopped by La Poubelle and he started a stream, so I turned his on because I have moderator status in his, so I popped in there and was chatting while watching DOAs on my TV still. Anyone have any questions or fun comments? What did you guys watch? What streams did you guys watch last night? Did anyone catch anyone? There's only one of you here. There's one of you and me. Did you catch Jay's stream last night? I missed Jay's security stream last night, and I don't know if he had any protesting going on last night, but I'm sure he had something, and I just totally miss it. I feel a little guilty about that too, because I quite like that young man. Of course, that just really aged me by calling him that young man. But he could be my son because of our ages. Anyway, I quite like him, and I watch him a lot. He's amazing. I like MD Media. He's amazing. He's so kind. I like Mexican long hair. Also, just very kind hearted people. People that want to make a change. Hi, Ginger of Snap. Ginger. Oh, Snap. That's a great name. I love Ginger Snaps. Ginger is amazing. I had a stir fry last night and I put a ton of ginger in it. Yeah, it's your first time here because it's my first time doing this, Ginger. I don't usually do stuff like this. But I thought it would be fun to remake a puppet on stream and chat and maybe watch a live stream together of another creator. But unfortunately, there's none going on right now. I mean, we could replay one from last night or something. I was saying that I watched Danny and I watched DOA last night. So I missed Jay's stream. Ginger, did you watch any of the streams last night? And did you have any insider amazing outcomes that I missed? But I guess, if there was something really amazing, Natalie would have covered that, right? Did you guys watch Natalie's stream that just went off? I waited to start my live stream until after hers because I didn't want her trying to raid my room when I am so inexperienced and I don't know what I'm doing, and I didn't want to be chasing clout or make anyone feel like they should redirect to my room, because this is just an experiment. See what it's like, see how to do it, see how it sounds, see how the chat works. Just I thought it'd be fun. I needed to remake a puppet. Well, I need to remake two puppets. I should probably be doing this on screen, huh? And I thought it would be fun to do it this way. That way it kind of forces my hand, forces me to get the damn thing done that I'm supposed to be getting done. You know how that is. Motivating can be the hardest part sometimes. And I really want to get these puppets remade. They were looking pretty worn out and sad. And they don't look too bad in person, but then again, I'm half blind. Hi, Big Chief. Yeah. Yeah, I saw DOA with the scooter guy too. Grandpatology, I like to call him, from Jessica. Oh my gosh, Jessica's so funny. Those guys are adorable. They're so funny. And I mean, obviously I probably tell that I like when it's approached with a sense of humor, because there's so much disgustingness and sadness. And sometimes you need a break from that and you have to laugh. So I really appreciate the ones that find some humor where they can. And Jessica's really good at that. Confident Chris is really good at that. Oh gosh, there's lots of them. But those are two of the funniest in my opinion. So I watch them sometimes. Yeah, what other streams are you guys into? I watch Danny's quite a bit. Just 'cause the chat is mellow and low key. GOA on the Channel 5 newscast. Is this another new one? Or is this the one from UCLA from a week ago? Was there another one that he did? That would be funny. I missed that. I had him on for a while. I saw his police interview. I saw him roll into town and talk about the we in LA. I saw the grandpatology. And then I went and made dinner and came back, and he was at La Poubelle. I saw the La Poubelle at UCLA. Oh, so that's the one from a week ago? That was hysterical. He was insane, man. And oh my God, so obnoxious, so embarrassing, and so effective, right? I mean, how effective is he? And how funny is he? And how dedicated and committed is he? I love his fire. I love that he's like so unafraid. He just like does not care. He does not give an F. And he is going to be heard and he's going to be seen and he is going to give credence to this cause. And I really respect that, admire that, even if it's like not my style. I'm so glad it's his style because it's really enjoyable to watch and it's effective, right? I mean, he gets eyes on him. How much more effective do you need to be than that? Get eyes on you, get your message heard, and DOA does that in spades. He is amazing and he's so committed and so persistent. It's just phenomenal. And the amount that that man puts up with. I mean, it's pretty obvious, I guess, if you've watched any of my stuff that I admire DOA because my whole spiel is like his socks, right? These are his socks. These are his sock puppets. So, yeah, the old original socks I had were just old socks of mine that were falling apart that were in the Goodwill bag already. And I thought, oh, I'll just cut them up and make puppets. The sing-song cadence of his protesting is so disruptive and enjoyable. Absolutely, absolutely. He will be heard. He will get in your head, and he's just amazing. Anyway, so the socks I had were old thrift store ones, or ones headed for the thrift store. And I know that sounds weird, like donating socks to a thrift store. But here's the thing, guys. Even if it's like beyond wearable anymore, I still donate things that are rag worthy. I put them in a bag and I mark it as rags and donate them anyway because, okay, so when you donate things to the thrift store, they go into three categories. First category is obviously clothes that they put out immediately and they sell. Second category is clothes that are maybe not really sellable in their region, but they could sell to another thrift store or another charity, give away to another charity, like charities in Africa. That's why you see kids in Africa with a Where's Waldo shirt or local sports team shirt that they obviously have no information about or, just in the middle of nowhere and they have these American shirts. That's where those come from. And then the third category is rags. Clothes that people donate that aren't usable as clothing, like they have a hole in it or they're stained or whatever. Those get sold to industry as rags and they chew them up and they recycle them. They use them for mattress ticking. They use them for all sorts of things. Yeah, so I always donate rags too. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I wouldn't donate anything I wouldn't wear myself. No, don't throw those away. Don't let them just end up in a landfill. They take forever to biodegrade, and especially ones with all the plastic in it. Sell them back, or put them in a bag, mark it as rags, give it to the thrift store, and then they sell those, and they make, maybe pennies a pound, but they make a little money on that. And then that gets recycled. It gets made into insulation. It gets made into all sorts of factory uses. Sometimes it gets like ground up so fine that they could reconstitute it into fabric sheets of a sort, like felting and stuff. Anyway, so those socks were really, really freaking worn out before I even started. And then I noticed they were really getting worn out, being made into puppets and just disintegrating. And so I'm remaking them. So I got these off of Amazon and they're just made in China, plastic. I don't like the feel of them at all and would not like them. And they're men's socks, so they're quite large. But I thought they'd be perfect for a puppet because of all the handling. And then once a puppet's decorated, you don't exactly wash it very often. It's not like it has a dirty foot in them. So I'm cutting one of those up today and remaking it. You guys missed, I just cut off the eyeballs. That was fun. So I'm going to stuff these arms now. And we're going to sew the arms on. But because these aren't my socks now, these are men's socks and not women's, it's going to be a bigger puppet. It's going to be bigger arms. I don't know if I like that or not. This is all like scraps that I've saved, and then I just use this sort of crap to stuff my puppets with instead of like buying polyfill and whatnot. Just use what I have on hand and stuff it. And my cat just jumped up. Are you coming to say hi? He can't. Whenever I'm doing a video, he always jumps up here. He's like, oh, she's talking. She's interacting me with what she's doing. So I usually have to chase him away. But I'm not going to do that right now on a live stream because you guys will think I'm being mean. Come say hi. You want to come say hi? Are you coming to say hi? You want to come say hi? But if you notice, like half my puppets will have like cat hair or something on them. This is why. This guy over here is why. You have the soul of a Great Depression mother. I know, right? I think it's because my stepmother and my stepfather were both that mindset, and they're both freaking hoarders. So I have to watch it. I really go through and get rid of stuff and donate things so that I don't become a hoarder. I have to watch it. But yeah, both my stepmother and stepfather are total hoarders. There happened to be ex stepmother and stepfather. But anyway. So I like to reuse and repurpose things. All right. We got 2 arms done. It kind of feels like this is going to take forever because I'm going to keep chatting and getting distracted. But so far it's been pretty quick. I just have to sew these arms on, do the hair, and do the eyes. What are you doing here, buddy? He's sitting here right in front of me. And this is why I have cat hair on everything I make. I want some of the smaller pieces so I'm not like having to rip and cut things up. I guess I should keep talking, right? Quiet doesn't work too well. I wish you guys could talk to me instead of just text chatting. That would be so much fun for me. Although I say that, and I'd probably get overwhelmed really quickly. Probably could only have 1 or 2 of you talk at a time. Any more than that, and I'd be like, whoa, shut the F up. To be frank, it would probably be too much for me. Okay, so we got the 2 arms done. I need to sew on the eyes, which is going to be hard, I think. Because these eyes, these googly eyes, I couldn't just glue them directly to the fabric. They would have just popped right off in minutes. So I sewed on a square of fabric and then glued these to the fabric after I sewed it on. And that way they're free floating on the sock and not popping off every time the fabric gets moved underneath them with the glue. So I don't know how I'm going to sew them back on, but I'll figure it out. All right. Yeah, I need to just let go of these gloves. They were an idea. They are annoying me. All right. Yeah. Doesn't want to sew into that too well. Anyone, let's see if there's a live stream on now. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Did anyone catch Jay's stream last night? I missed that one last night. Anything exciting happen? Hi, pup. How are you? You're amazing. You guys are so inspiring. You guys keep me motivated and happy, and you guys just do such amazing things and contribute. All of you contribute in amazing ways. Just the chatting, the super chats, all the rest. I love it. I love it. And I'm not monetized, and I have no plans on becoming monetized. I talked about this when I first got on, but you guys just got on here. So if you want to do something monetarily, I suggest. Oh, you didn't. You watched Jay a little bit this morning. If you wanted to do some sort of buy me a coffee or something, don't. I don't have any links. I have nothing. I have no plans on becoming monetized. You would want to direct that towards someone like Nancy, who's going through so much, or Selfless Self, who just had his car stolen, or Amanda, who just got a restraining order. Those are the people I want to direct you guys to if you feel inclined to do something of that sort, because I have no plans on becoming monetized, and I'm not monetized, and I have no buy me a coffee or anything like that, and I have no plan on it. I figured it would just be fun to chat with you guys and have a little community. And yeah, I need my other thread. I thought I got enough out. Where did I put the sewing box? Here it is. So, yeah, if I was going to raise any sort of money, it would be towards those guys, the guys that put boots on the ground. I had intended on doing that, doing some live protesting, and I still haven't ruled it out completely, but I'm recovering from a medical situation. And my squirrelings and my doctor and frankly a couple of mods have suggested I don't do that right now, especially not on my own. So I haven't done that. I do have some other things planned, though. I have some Choctology planned, and I have a squirrel thing planned, and I do have one deep dive video planned, but I've done the deep dive, but I did it like a month ago just out of personal interest. So now I want to go back and take notes and be more thorough and bring it to you guys, because it's a subject no one's covered here yet, and I think it's really an interesting controversy or mystery, a Scientology mystery, that I would like to see someone else do a better job of. So I thought if I could do the basics, put a video out about it, and then let someone like Rabbit or Aaron or whoever, I mean, they've got their own things and they're too big. But I mean, someone like that, someone who does more of an investigative dive. So I'll like do a basic and present the thing, but in hopes that one of them will pick it up and really explore it. And maybe tell me where I'm wrong, or lead it in a better direction. But whatever, it's a really interesting topic. And of course, I shouldn't be mentioning it here because I haven't done the work on it yet. And I don't want to give it away yet. But it's one that's been forgotten or overlooked because it happened so many years ago. But it's never been vetted out. It's never been really explored. And probably because there's not enough information on it. It's all speculation. But I'd really love for someone who has better depth of knowledge or capability to deep dive to look into it. Anyway, we got eyes on. Eyes on. Let's sew the arms on. And then I just have to do the hair, and we'll have a Socko, a new Socko, Socko 2.0. Let's see, where do I want the arms? I've messed this part up before. Put the arms in the wrong place. Protesting doesn't always have to be done at an org. Educating your friends and family. Oh gosh, those chats don't stay up long. I didn't get to read the whole thing. Huh, interesting. Okay, protesting doesn't always have to be done at an org. Educating your friends and family or your neighborhood while out for a stroll is protesting. That's a very good point, Pup. It's true, and believe me, I do that. All my neighbors know how I feel about it when I'm out walking the dog. The dogs in this neighborhood love me, so I stop and chat with them. So most of them know. I'm doing this off camera again. So I'm sewing the arm on. I don't even tuck in the edges and seam it pretty because that gets covered up by the costume anyway. No one's going to see his armpit, especially since he can't move his arms. There's no mechanisms in place for the arms to ever be raised, so it just gets tucked under and sewed under. It's not even a pretty sewing job or delicate work. It's just, how did you get there? It's just tack it on strong enough to hold. Okay, so we got one arm on. I'm just tying a knot in it. Kitty, are you keeping me company? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? That's my guy. That's my guy, and now I can't set the stand back down. All right, it was hitting that chair leg. All right, one arm on. Where did I put the other? Oh, there it is. Let's do arm 2. And about the same spot. I have had that happen where I'm not paying attention and I'll have one arm like almost an inch or half an inch higher than the other one. Or too far into the back. I've had to re-sew an arm on from time to time. So, I wonder who's going to be the live streamer of the day that I watch. I was hoping there'd be one on right now that we could chat about and watch together. Well, there is one right now, but it's, not Scientology related. It's a music video. The guy I really like just dropped. I should give him a shout out just because he's funny, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna like this video, so I don't know. Do I want to give a shout out to a video I haven't even seen yet? Did I just? Okay, now. To make sure you don't get through to the other side of the sock. Yeah, again, not even worried about how it looks, not even doing a pretty job sewing, just like get the damn thing sewn down. Because again, it's going to be under his costume, it's going to be under his arm. The arms never move up, hardly ever. And even if they do, it's covered by the sleeve. So any attention to detail goes into the costume itself because the costume will cover the arms. Okay, so we got eyes and arms. Now we need hair. And I already have the hair threaded. I live in a college town and thought the SPTV space rock painting idea was pretty cool and might do some here. Oh, that's great. Hi, oh, hi, MD Media. I was telling them just a minute ago you were one of my favorites to watch. I love your heart. You're such a sweet guy. And he's just been so dedicated. If you guys haven't checked out MD Media, you really should. He's fairly local to me, so one of these days I'm going to meet that guy, go out with him, but not right now. Anyway, MD Media loves to educate people and let people know what the heck is going on. He's been really focused on Emily and, gosh, I can't think of the name of the brother. I want to say David? That's not right. But the two Jones kids, Emily and her brother, have been essentially locked away from their family, from their parents. Their parents haven't heard of them in a decade or more. And I need to do this from the inside. And they would love to be able to speak to their kids, just to say, hello, we love you. But the parents were in Scientology and got out and have been since declared suppressive. So they're not allowed to speak to their parents. They've been disconnected from their mother and father for over a decade now. And the parents know they're living, but that's it. And that's only through word of mouth. They haven't had any contact with their kids in all this time. And can you imagine? I mean, I'm a parent, obviously, but well, might not be obvious, but the mama squirrel should give that away. And I can't imagine having given birth and raised and loved and had every bit of your heart and soul go into making a child and then have that child say, see ya, and never get to hear from them ever again. It's devastating. It's just devastating. It's horrifying. I have a niece who's disconnected from me. She is uber Christian involved. I think it's a bit of a cult, but you know, it makes her happy. She's doing well. It's her thing. But anyway, she's disconnected from me. And it's heartbreaking. I can't imagine if that same thing happened and it was my kid. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Back to MD Media. He's amazing. You guys should check him out. He puts boots on the ground and he does the work. He goes out in Hollywood. He goes out in Pasadena. He's been talking about going to Palm Springs. Yeah, so this is how I do the hair. I just pull some through, tie a knot to keep it from sliding in and out. And then I just go in and out and do that. And yeah, MD Media he's not yelling in people's faces. Although, I'm not bad mouthing people that do that. That's effective. If that's the way they want to roll, fine. I'm just saying I like MD Media's approach. He approaches with care and compassion, and his main drive is to educate. Educate. He goes out, he's been looking in dumpsters, he's been posting flyers, he's been putting in the work. It's one thing if you cut someone off because they are a toxic person, but forced disconnection, exactly. And I'm not a toxic person. It's just we have some disagreements. Anyway, she had a rough childhood, and she's disconnected from her mother, and I'm basically a reminder of her mother and that whole thing. So I'm kind of like collateral damage. She doesn't. I've never done anything to her. There's never been any fight. There's never been any disagreements. It's just she disconnected from a bunch of us. But yeah, not forced disconnection. That's a difference. But can you imagine if that happened to you and it was forced disconnection, and you know that if you just had an opportunity to speak to them and show them that you're there and that you love them, that things might be different, but they don't even give you the opportunity to do that? It's terrible. Terrible. I can't imagine it being my kid. Of course, now my cat's crying at the door and wants out. He's like, "Oh, you're in the middle of doing something. You're busy. Let's get you to do something." I'm gonna do that before he starts. Oh, my tripod's broken. Before he starts scratching at the door. Yep, the damn tripod is not cooperating today. It just wants to fall over. There we go. You want out? All right. Go on. MD, are you still here? Are you going out today? Or are you taking a break? He's been out almost every day. He needs a break. He's well earned a break. If that's what he's choosing to do. Yeah, so the camera's going to jiggle a lot because it's leaning against my leg. Because the damn tripod's broken. It's really only usable as a selfie stick right now. So I've got my phone on it, but doesn't stay up on its own. That's another good place if you guys are so inclined to like buy me a coffee or something. Go to MD Media's page, buy him a coffee. He's putting boots on the ground, and he has got legitimate expenses. Again, I have no monetization, no links, no intention of getting monetization. I'm just having fun. This is just fun. But MD Media could probably use extra support between with the mileage he puts in, gas money, and buy him a lunch. Buy him a lunch. I'm sure he would appreciate it. Or don't buy him a lunch. Don't feel like you have to throw money at things. But like and subscribe. You know, that's a totally legitimate way that you can support him and some of the other creators. Like, I'm not throwing money at creators. I'm trying to support them in other ways. I'm almost done with Socko, which is good because, frankly, I don't have anything to talk about, and I'm thirsty. I do have water here, but I'd have to stop making the puppet to do it. I kind of just want to finish Socko here. I have to redo D, too. She's right here. She is looking so worn out and haggard. And her hair, I'm going to totally redo her hair. I'm going to do the knots like I did with Socko's hair because this hair is just a freaking mess. Anyway, D was fun, but she is looking worn out. There's so much pilling, and the elastic is like dry rotted on her. So that's why I switched to these plasticky sports socks. New plasticky. How's Socko looking? How much more hair do we want to give him? Yeah, well, he needs more hair than that. He doesn't look like Socko with that little bit of hair. Although he looks pretty close. The eyes do it. The eyes make him look like Socko. But yeah, he definitely needs more hair. You guys probably are like, why is she doing puppets? And who is Socko? I don't know what she's talking about. That's probably because hardly anyone has seen my other videos. And frankly, they're very amateurish. I find them funny even through how amateurish they are and how poorly videoed they are. And production is, very amateurish. But I think the content itself is funny on them. I love a laugh at some of this crap that's going on. Oh, this tripod is going to kill me. It wants to make me miserable. I can't move my leg without it falling out of place. Let's put some of the blue-green on this side too. I smelled my YouTube husband in here. Oh my gosh, it's Jen. Oh, I love Jen. Jen is one of my favorite moderators, and because she's one of my favorite moderators, she's a moderator on my channel. Even though I've never done anything yet, I have her lined up because I wanted to lock her in because she's amazing. Love the work she does. She does moderate for a few channels, but one of the ones that the one I found her at and the one I watch the most that she's on is Jay. Oh, sorry, I'm just like sewing and talking the two. Jay Denver Scientology Audit. I love Jay. I love Jen well and her work, and we got to meet. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, we got to meet Jen when she came out to Pasadena and she came out to the LA protests. She's been putting her, how's that saying go? Putting her money where her mouth is. She's been putting boots on the ground too. She's been doing so much behind the scenes too, guys. Coordinating and taking care of mailing and all sorts of behind the scenes stuff that we don't even know about. Jen has been taking control of. I know Ellie does a lot too. Anyway, back to Jay. Jay's amazing. Jay has got the biggest heart, and he is so badass sometimes. He's just all around great guy. He really cares about these people. He really wants to educate and prevent other people from going in. That's just it. We can't reach a lot of these people that are already in. They're just locked away and unreachable. But what we can do is give a voice to the matter for people that they're trying to recruit. We can help keep other people out so that they don't have to be in that position of being saved. So I really admire Mexican Longhair, Nance Drew, Corn, Gosh, all those people for doing that. Jay, MD Media. My mind is going blank. Matthew the King, Saul Goodman, Jessica, of course, Jessica Palmadessa, Confident Chris, all of them. Streets LA. I mean, you can't have a stream talking about other streamers without mentioning William Good. That man is a force. That man is a force of nature, and he will be heard, and I love him for it. He's amazing. I love DOA, Danny. They are all doing such amazing things. And I'm planning a chalkology. I have the chalk. And I did a drive-by my local ideal org, or as I like to call it, unideal org. So, location has been scouted. Gosh, I don't know if I like his hair as well as I did the first time I did it. How does it look, guys? The camera's down a bit. Ah, it works. It works. I'll do a couple more and then I'm done with him. I have to say, it's really hard to get these on camera just right. Like, see what I have to crane my arm and have my face pressed up against the phone, so then I can't really see what I'm recording. So, it's not as easy to film those puppet shows as you might think it is. Just getting the angle right and being able to get my arm out far enough. And that's why a lot of times you'll see poorly framed and the set's wobbling because I keep hitting against it with my body that's off camera. Because I'm pressed up against the phone. Someone just said something that I missed. I should probably try to see that. Thanks, Ginger. Cuter than snot. Thank you, pup. Looks good. Very cute. Thank you, guys. Cute puppet. Jay would lose his head if it wasn't attached, I'm telling you. I know. Jen keeps him grounded and in check, and I'll think of something because he'll said something and I'll be like, oh gosh, I hope he knows this. But before I've even gotten a chance to type it out, Jen's already on it. Jen is always looking out for those guys. Jen and Ellie and Fluffy. Fluffy. Fluffer Squirrel. Fuzzy is who I meant to say. Those people behind the scenes, they're watching out for the ordinances. They're making sure they're not breaking things because they get so carried away in the moment, and they're so in the moment that sometimes someone watching, here it is, from the outside is what they need to keep them from getting arrested or getting in more trouble. And so these mods, you think, oh, they're just monitoring chat. No, they're not. They are looking out for things. They are looking up ordinances. They are contacting other streamers when needed. They are on top of it. And they do a lot of the work because the protesters just can't do it all. They just can't do it all. Okay, I'll do one more hair and he'll be done. And I'm going to put out another puppet video with him today since I got him done. So he's done and the Xenu's done. Thank you guys for being with me because honestly, I'd been putting off doing this for so long. It's like, I'll fix him another day. But I didn't want to do a video with him looking so raggedy. So I've put it off for so long. And getting you all on stream helped me to just motivate me. Jen, you never have to say sorry to me. Jen is a godsend. Anyway, so, yeah, you guys helped me get this puppet done that I probably would have put off for another week. So since he's done and new, and the Xenu is new, I'll probably do, thank you guys, thank you. I'll probably do one with him and Xenu. Anyone have any good suggestions? Because I still have to redo D. She's going to be a biatch to do, excuse my language, just because of all that hair. So should he wear his little DOA hooded robe? Or should I put his prison uniform back on him? Here's my wardrobe and puppets. I've got Nancy Drew in here. I need to do another Nancy Drew. Maybe I should do a Nancy with Socko. Okay, here's his prison. And for this, guys, I didn't have enough of this stripe material, and I didn't want to go out and buy a whole big thing of stripe material when it's just such a small puppet. So the back is just elastic to hold it together because I was like just a couple of inches shy of what I needed. But yeah, they're cute. I like these little costumes I made. So should I put on the DOA robe or the DOA prison outfit? Kind of feeling the prison outfit because he wore the robe in the last one. Maybe I'll save the robe for over the weekend. Do another one over the weekend with him. Maybe by then I'll have motivated myself to get the D one done so that she can join him. Yeah, these arms are a lot bigger because it's a bigger sock. But still, they squish and get the fat arms through there. The prison one. Okay, good. So I made the right call. Let's hope no one ends up in prison this weekend. Then I'll feel guilty for picking the prison one. You know, I think I sewed the arms on differently. One's like upside down orientation wise compared to the other one. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care. It's not worth redoing. And if it bothers me later, I can redo it. It'd be so easy to redo. Because I didn't do a thorough job. I just tacked them down. Like I said, you never even notice the arms because of, you're noticing the moving parts, which is the mouth, and you're noticing the costume. And see where I sewed it together? You can't even see because of his little outfit. So there we go. We got Socko redone. He looks so shiny and new. He needed it. What do you think, Socko? Now, see, I don't know if I can be talking to you guys and then have Socko talk because that's going to make me too self-conscious and too awkward. I mean, maybe, but I don't know if I'm ready for that. Plus, like, you guys don't see it, but I record those, like, I don't know, like 30, 40 times because of messing up the dialogue, messing up the voice, deciding it's just not funny, it doesn't look right. So there's a lot of ones I've filmed that never even make it. I just don't find them funny enough. If it's not funny, I don't like to put them on there. I have put a few on there that I don't find funny. But for the most part, that's my rule of thumb. If I don't find it funny, I don't post it. Like I said, once or twice I've done it just because I felt like I put all this work and it's a timely one. So if I don't do it now, then I'll lose the moment. Cat hair. Look at this cat hair on him. Like the one with the DOA robe. That one I spent all weekend cranking out the robe. Because, I have to hand sew all this and get it. Oh, he's looking a little wrinkled. And get it out in time to post a video. So I made a video with it, but I wasn't super happy with that video. One, it wasn't funny. Two, I said DOA was a superhero. And yeah, he looks like a superhero wearing the robe. Don't get me wrong. I think DOA is a superhero. But, you know, that also puts a lot of pressure on him. He's just a person, you know? He does amazing things, and he's a superhero in my eyes. Obviously, I adore him, but it's also a lot of pressure on someone who's going through so much. And I'm basically saying that the torture he goes through with getting swatted by the police makes him extra human. And so, therefore, I'm then encouraging the swatting in a sense and encouraging him to go through that sort of torture. So I didn't like that message at all. So I don't know if you guys have watched any of my videos, but I took a long break after that one. I haven't made a puppet video since, except for a couple of Nancy Drew ones, which again I didn't find particularly funny, but they were timely, and I really wanted to get the Nancy Drew one out. I need to think of something more funny. If you guys have any funny suggestions, I would love that. Please put it in the comments if you have a good Nancy Drew funny thing that I could do. Because I love Nancy, and I love this booby puppet. She's got massive tatas. To do her, that would be good. But yeah, I stopped doing the DOA because I didn't want to seem to be endorsing the swatting or endorsing that torture that he was going through with the cops. So I backed off of DOA. I am going to do one though. I'm going to do a Socko one. Socko one. And then I got this new guy I made because of Nancy Hutchinson. And I still haven't formalized a name for him. But he's angry and he's bright orange, so I'm thinking his name should be Sparky. He's mad at Stephanie Hutchison for making all those sock puppet accounts, and he's really offended because, you know, he's a sock puppet. And he's here to represent sock puppets how they're supposed to be represented. I am doing well. Thank you, August. I am doing well. Anyway, those are my puppets. We finished Socko. Socko, you want to say goodbye to the people? I don't know. He's a little shy. He's being put on the spot. He's not so sure. Like I said, it's really hard to get him in camera right. And to have him in camera and me be able to see the camera, that's the hardest part. Yeah, he's feeling shy. I love that you do what you do. Oh, thank you. Oh, Nance. Oh my gosh. I'm so honored Nancy stopped by. I was just showing him my Nancy puppet. I was thinking I need to do either a Xenu in Socko or a Nancy in Socko, and I was asking for suggestions. Nancy, do you have any suggestions? I would love that. If Nancy herself suggested something. I want it funny, though, so pressure's on. She's hard to get. I gotta get the boobs in place. Gotta get her hair in place. And then to get her in focus, I gotta move everything like really thrust my arms out in front of me, and then like I said, the camera's right in my face. Hi. I'm really not that creative, but I'm all good with whatever you do. Oh, thanks, Nancy. I was telling them because I'm not monetized and I have no intention of being monetized. I was telling them if they want to like buy me a coffee or if they're so inclined financially in some way, they should go to your page and go to your links because I don't have any links and I'm not intending to have any links. So they should do you, or they should help MD Media because he's amazing, or Jay, you know, people with boots on the ground that are getting shit done. I'm just having fun. And oh, there's Amanda who just got a restraining order. Nora's doing packages for the homeless. Danny's doing packages for the homeless. Those are the people, like, if you're so inclined and you want to do something for, I don't need you to do anything for me. I just want I just like the community and I want to have fun and I want to talk to you guys. That's what I'm about. Anyway, I'm going to end this. I feel like I've done what I can. We've been on for over an hour. I finished Socko, so that's good. Now I just have to write a skit and figure it out. I heard about Ashley late last night. Yeah, yeah, buy her a coffee. Send her some help. I don't know what the situation is with her fully, but I'm sure she could, even if she doesn't need the money yet, she will. She will. She's going to have some legal things coming up, but even just the show of support for her, for what she's going through, what Nancy's gone through, these people are putting their necks on the line. I'm just having fun with puppets. So, not that anyone's offered to buy me a coffee, but I've got coffee. I just finished a cup of coffee. So, love you guys. Keep up the good work out there, Nancy. So much mad respect for you. I know you're taking a little bit of a break, but I'll be there to watch when you go back out. Love you guys. Oh, and she had a court date, so yeah, we should support. Oh, yeah. Okay, so absolutely. Ashley's one. Oh, and Selfless Self had his car stolen. Can you freaking imagine that? Someone came and stole his car. I mean, Lord knows, but it's pretty suspicious. Pretty suspicious that he suddenly had his car stolen while he's out there in Austin. It's like, Austin's not exactly a rough town that you would expect your car to be stolen, so it's pretty suspicious to me. Have a good day. Take care. Thank you, Ginger. Thank you so much for being here. It was so nice of you guys. I'm really amazed that I had anyone. I thought I was just going to be completely talking to myself. And not going to lie, it totally just feels like I'm talking to myself. I wish I could hear your guys' voices. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Love you guys. Bye.